I'll pretend that I'm kissing the lips I am missing and hope that my dreams will come true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll ride home every day and I'll send all my loving to you. All my loving I will send to you. All my loving, darling, I'll be true.
I think because Lenny's been singing it for the last week and a half, that you and him should probably do 8 days a week.
I'll do it in my
No.
Liverpool accent.
No, let's do it. Let's do it the right way. We've heard it that way for a week and a half.
I don't know the other words.
I don't even know if I know it.
No, forget it. I'm changing my mind now.
We'll pick one more. See what we got in here.
Just wish the Beatles had more hits to choose from, you know? It's not enough.
Yeah.
Don't go there.
You wanna
Oh,
do
that one.
You want to do yesterday?
Yeah, we can do that one. I'll try that one.
No, we can't.
Not doing that one.
They say no.
They say no. We don't want him singing that song.
How about Here Comes the Sun?
Okay.
There it is. Seth Turner, everybody, make some noise for Seth. Oh, my God, he's so cool.
Hare Krishna.
Him and Jason Halpin, they're the best. Fuck Lenny Winter.
Love that fan.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long and lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Who's gonna play the solo?
Solo, we can't hear you. It's just like the record.
Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, I say it's alright. Oh, another solo. I don't even know what the hell that is. But I'm doing what it says.
Crazy Jesus typing in stuff for him to play.
Try A7.
Little darling, I feel that ice is slowly melting. Little darling, It seems like years since it's been clear. And here comes the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun. And I say, it's alright. It's alright. For you Beatles,
Oh my God, he's so awesome. He's so
for your Beatles fans, I
That's
genuinely apologize.
I'd really like to know what some like poetry with George Harrison would think about this, but
No,
I guess
I'm
we'll
good.
never know.
Do you want to give him a call? He can come back. He's probably listening to us.
Seems like
Which means he's probably not coming back. Ever.
I apologize, Jay.
Yeah, I apologize to everybody. That's a second one that I was duped on.
Hey, you know, Babe Ruth didn't hit a home run every time he went to bat.
That's
The best ever, the best interview ever. The only time Spaz ever got mad and sent me a message on my phone during the show that said, "I am going to kill you." Was when we had, oh man, what was his name? I can't even remember his name now, but he looked like Santa Claus, and he used to be a wrestler. He used to wrestle with these famous wrestlers, and he got injured, and then he learned how to play bass one-handed. And yeah, there's an amazing story that he sent us. This email was incredible, and I was like, yeah, we'd love to have you on. And he showed up. Disco Santa, that was his name. Disco Santa. And there is a YouTube video of him on our show. But we weren't live then, but we were having tech issues that day, and Spaz is trying to fix it, and all this guy's doing is talking. He's just a name dropper. Bam, bam, Paris Hilton, bam, bam. Just he won't stop. And Spaz is trying to fix something, and he's like, "Dude, can I have like 2 minutes of silence so I can fix this?" And then it was like silence, and he's like, blah, 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 and he's just going back. And Spaz is right next to me, and he leans over and he goes, "I'm about 2 seconds away from strangling you," right? This guy was so... He said the email, and he said he was in a motorized cart that he could get out of. And so we're like, okay. And he's like, "Am I going to have any issues, getting up on the 44th floor?" We're like, "No, it's handicap accessible." Right? So he shows up and he's mad that there's no ramp. And we're like, "Well, you said you could."
It's a driveway, motherfucker. How hard is
No,
that?
into the front door. He's like, "There's no ramp," and I was like, "You said you could get out of the cart."
it's one step.
Yeah, you could get out of the cart. So, give you an idea of Disco Santa's electric scooter. It looked like Santa's sleigh. Had a big fake Christmas tree in the back with lights on it. And the reason he did this was because he was tired of getting hit by cars. So he wanted people to see him. And he had a woman's top on that was all sequenced in silver, so he looked like a disco ball. Right? And so he had this very large stomach, and he could make it jiggle and move around, and he was like
Like a bowl full of jelly.
but yeah, but you could see, so you see this video, you'll see him making his belly shaking. He goes, "That's an elf trapped inside. He's trying to get out." Right? And so he has the most annoying, and then he had this laugh. He was all, "Ah!" And it was like, what the fuck was that? And Spaz was so annoyed with this guy. He wouldn't talk to him. So when he finally comes into the studio, he comes in with such force. He took the door off the hinges because he missed the straight shot out. And that's when we were in the smaller room. And he just took the door right off the hinges. And then he did we were waiting for him to play just one-handed bass. This is what he wanted to be on the show for. It was a one-handed bass, and he didn't bring it with him because he was by himself on the bus. And we're like, well, maybe you should have told us that. We would have had a bass here and you could have played it for us. And it just didn't work out. And so, okay, well, interview over, because we've talked about your injury, we talked about you being this famous wrestler. We talked about the people that you know.
I'd totally forgotten he was a wrestler.
Yeah. And
There was so much to that story.
Yeah. and so we found out later through like Larry G. Jones, who used to have a show on the Strip, that he would pass out his business card and try and get work. We're like, okay, that's cool. He brought us a business card, and it was printed out on his home computer, and it was like a picture of him, and like Paris Hilton was sitting in his lap, and on the back it was handwritten, Disco Santa, phone number, address. That was his business card. And he had different pictures for each of us. There's somebody he knew the Nelson twins, or I think Spaz got that one, and we're just sitting there going, oh my God, this kid. And all he did was, so we finished 20, 25
Were the
minutes of the
Nelson
interview.
twins sitting on his lap too?
No, they were around the wheelchair. So he's out in the room. He will not leave. We couldn't get him to leave. We're going, okay, well, you don't have to leave. You just have to go into the other room. So he's sitting there. Poor Krista's sitting there, and he's still talking to her for the duration of the show. We can hear occasionally, ah. And so after finally after he left and the show was done, she's like, thank you for that. And so maybe now when we repost the show, I'll put the video of Disco Santa so people can. And he had like a Michael Jackson glove. Like it was.
This guy is amazing. I need to know more. Like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna do some Googling
unfortunately,
later.
I mean, sad. It is sad that a couple years ago he did pass away.
Oh.
But he was up
So
to that
no
point.
chance for a show redemption.
Oh no! We would have brought him on years ago. If we ever thought there was a show.
Sadly, the elf finally got out.
Busted through his stomach.
Took him
Took him
with
out. But up until then, yeah, he held the record for most surprised guest, because the bio sheet they gave was completely different. And Spaz like, you need
marketing.
Spaz was like, you need to screen these people. I'm like, I fucking did. I'm like, here's the email. You read it. He didn't talk about anything that he talked about on that email.
This is good marketing.
Yeah.
And then after he did the show, everybody was like, oh yeah, that guy's full of shit. Everything he says. I'm like, well, now you guys come forward.
I wonder if he plays the bass at all.
No, he did. There was videos of him doing
Oh,
it.
okay. Because he forgot it conveniently.
Listen, one-handed bass, really not that big a deal. Those strings are big. All you got to do, listen. I'm playing one-handed guitar. That's an E chord. A. Yeah, my bass player plays one-handed bass every now and then because he's got to scratch his balls, you know?
We've got girlfriends for that. Anyway, may I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
I can't seem to get away from the copyright of Don Rickles. Can you send me a picture of him? You seem to do it very much quicker than I.
Pick a different picture.
Huh?
Pick a different picture.
I tried all of them. There's a copyright on them.
Oh, I guess you're screwed.
Can you do it?
Why would I be able to do it?
Well, you did.
And why would you got to have him do it in my segment on the air?
Yeah.
Well, that's how boring you.
Turner here, Turner talking.
Windsor speaking. Oh, you still playing? Sorry, go on.
Yeah.
I'm done.
The segment's not over.
Seth Turner's on, ladies and
I've never
gentlemen.
heard any of your original songs. Can you
Yeah.
play those for me?
Hey, I just happened to write one.
We did play
Brand
Outlaw
new.
at the
Go
start
on,
of the
then
show.
play it.
Oh, yeah, I do. You heard
Yeah.
that you play that right.
I'd like to, but your Facebook is in my way.
Yeah. His fucking NASA control center over
Just
there.
keep quiet, will you?
So this is brand new.
All right.
I wrote
Yeah.
this one. Just wrote this one. Back in the old school MTV days, world premiere. And since Jay's recording it over there, copyright laws prevent you from posting it anywhere.
Let's get it close up so
Hope this thing makes TRL.
Lenny's big head's not in it. You don't even know where the camera's at, Lenny. It's funny.
Am I in your way?
What do you do when somebody photobombs you? Photobomb them back. That's right. Now I'm gonna back up just a second because there's enough negativity in the world, and so I thought I'd like to write something that has absolutely none of it in it. So I basically wrote a fairy tale and put it in song form, which I've never done before, and so I was pretty excited about the way it came out. Once upon a time, not very long ago, a little boy loved a girl so, but he'd turn his head when she'd walk by. He was afraid she'd see what was in his eyes. Now this little girl, she felt the same. She hoped someday she could share his name. So she stopped one time, instead of passing by, she said, "My name is Jenny, and I like your smile. And oh, ain't that the way love often goes? Letting go of the fear, having the strength to let someone know that something stirred way down deep in your heart when you caught their glance. So what'll you do when it's your turn to take the chance?" So the boy and the girl chose to share a life, and one summer day she became his wife. They had a little girl and two little boys. The life they built brought them so much joy. The years that passed brought their ups and downs. They were at their best when trouble came round, 'cause they'd stand side by side and hand in hand, for rich or for poor, in good times and bad. And oh, ain't that the way love's supposed to go? Knowing the one you love can offer some strength to help carry on. And there's nothing together you might face you can't overcome. When you live for your truth and believe in your love. Once upon a time, not very long ago, a little boy loved a girl so.
There you go.
Awesome. That's how you do it, Lenny.
So good.
That's how you do it.
Can I?
Yeah.